Good morning, happy Monday. Oh shit, I almost said Sunday because I am in fact editing the Sunday vlog to get it up on time, early morning style. I was not able to finish it last night due to everything, for whatever reason, exporting exceptionally slow. So it was either run the risk of not getting an adequate amount of sleep, and now none of this has been looking at me for the last few seconds. Run the risk of getting an adequate amount of sleep or not. And I can live with it being a couple minutes behind. Can't necessarily live with a lack of sleep when I know today is the first day back on the 5 a.m. schedule, and that's even going slightly rough. Backing it up a couple minutes at first, and then bumping it all the way down to 4:30. Because it didn't seem like the best idea to go from one to the other. Seeing as how I didn't go from the other to 5 right away. That was a slow progression as well. Alright. As you can see, thanks to the vlogs and having constant things to work on and trying to make it a point every single day to add in something new, it looks at least a little better than when I initially started, to where everything was just a single linear one color timeline. So thank you for being here to watch this go from nothing to slightly better nothing. But the other good news is it'll be better content and more concentrated content now that I have a decent workflow and setup set up. Workout complete and bag secured and all other kind of good shit that people say. Alright, we are outside. Gotta check my mail. Something I don't always do. Because, I don't know, most of my stuff is electronic. But there are two very special bills that never get delivered electronically. Guess which one's it? That's correct. It's the water. Actually, the power bill also gets delivered. For whatever reason, no matter how many times I tell them that I want paperless billing, because your boy is green, aka I don't want all these things. They still send them. So we're over here wasting all the trees. Got at least a quarter of. No, I don't really know how much it goes into making all this. But yeah, I killed something, right? Whew. The fun thing that I did get to do was play Pokemon whilst doing some cardio, and that is something that I was always a big old fan of. So obviously that will go back to being a thing. I promise I don't live in the ghetto, but I could, depending on what your definition of the ghetto is. So yeah, I made me really happy. So much so that I wasn't necessarily paying 100% attention to what I was doing. I blew through a lot of my time. But it does in fact be like that. Protein shake time, and then shower and shave time, and it'll be work time. Whew. Having to not necessarily force the motivation at the moment, but just kind of like push myself to keep moving. I don't know. As you might have noticed, I've just been exceptionally lethargic lately. I'm just lacking. I can't figure out what it is. So, wish me luck. We'll figure it out. How do you guys deal with these little ruts when you actually get into them? If you get into them, are you one of those people who gets into a rut? If so, how? Alright, we are closing up here at the Nutrition Store LLC. It was a great day here at work. A greater day overall so far. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm still kind of on a high of realizing that I'd actually grown in learning, at least about mobile photography. After having a conversation with a buddy, with Jason, that I don't know, I'm just really proud, because you know how you'll spend so much time dedicating to something, and then you're with you all the time, so you don't necessarily see the progress. But when you are comparing, not necessarily comparing, I don't want to say that, when you kind of put that up against somebody who is now entering the same arena that you have currently put yourself in, and you can see those differences in knowledge and skill, it feels good. And I've been kind of struggling a little bit lately with just kind of looking for a win overall. I just need a win. And I think I can kind of hold on to that one as my win, if I'm being honest. Because I see that as a win. I see it as me making some progress. Yeah, that's probably going to be dark. Oof. Ah! We'll continue to see it as such. And just for the time being, especially with the 100 coming up, do something special for that, and then do kind of a thank you for you guys for being here. And then from then on, I haven't really been big on any pushes for likes, comments, and subscribes and all that kind of stuff. Partially because I kind of feel like that's not corny, not beggy. I guess I could say that it feels kind of beggy in my head. So I try to stay away from that. I try not to do that. But, you do have to grow. Because the more that I grow, the more that I can grow, and the more that I can grow is the more that I grow. If that doesn't make any sense to you, then you don't know a whole lot about growth. Alright, well, say goodbye to the center for the night. See, that's what the gold flare is supposed to look like. And that is my day. It is time for me to sign her on off. Getting ready to call a friend before bed. Just having a rough time. The Navy is giving him the roll around while he's getting out. Shocker that the Navy would give you a hard time getting out. It is what it is. He's going to get through. But they're definitely going to make it hard. That's what they do. So, if times are getting hard for you, let me know. If you need somebody to talk to, let me know. Also, if any of these ever mean anything to you, hit a like button. If any of these ever make you feel better or less alone, subscribe so we can be less alone together. Go and help somebody else feel less alone. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow.